Today I'm going to do an in-cab inspection. First thing I want to do is make sure that I have a safety belt that is properly mounted and secured. It is not ripped or frayed. It latches and unlatches properly and is adjusted to me. Next, I want to make sure that I have 3 red reflective triangles on board, 6 circuit breakers or fuses, and I also want to make sure that I have an ABC rated fire extinguisher that is properly charged and securely mounted. Next, I want to do a safe start. First thing I want to do is make sure that both brake valves are pulled out, clutch to the floor, make sure the shifter is in neutral. Then I want to start the engine, and I'm going to turn the key to the on position and wait for the gauges to reset. My ABS light should come on and go off. If it does not, then that means my ABS brake system will need to be serviced. Now I want to start the engine. Once the engine reaches silent speed, I'm going to release the clutch slowly. Now I'm going to check my gauges. My oil pressure gauge should be gradually rising to the normal operating range. My water temperature gauge should be gradually rising to the normal operating range. My voltmeter gauge should be reading that my alternator is charging or the light should be off. My air pressure gauges should be reading that my air compressor is building air to the governor cutout of 120 to 140 psi. Now I'm going to check my lighting indicators. Make sure my lights are on. My left indicator, right indicator, high beam indicator, and 4-way flasher indicators are all functioning properly. Now I want to check my city horn, toot toot, my highway horn, honk honk, both functioning properly. Now I want to check my heater and defroster. I want to make sure that I put the switch on red and put the other switch on defrost and floorboard. Turn it all the way up, point to the windshield and the floor, and make sure that my defroster is blowing on the windshield and my heater is blowing on the floorboard. Now I'm gonna check my mirrors. Both my mirrors should be clean with no obstructions and adjusted to me from the inside. My windshield should be clean with no obstructions, no illegal stickers, and no damage to the glass. My windshield wiper arms and blades should both be properly mounted and secured, not damaged, and moving smoothly across the windshield. My washers should operate correctly, and my washer fluid should be filled to the manufacturer's specification, and it should be used to spray the windshield to clean off debris. Now I'm going to push in my trailer parking brake valve, clutch to the floor, put the gear shift in first gear, and I'm going to tug against the brake, and my tractor brake should hold my vehicle in place. My tractor brake held my vehicle in place. Now I'm going to pull out the trailer brake valve and push in the tractor brake valve. I'm going to tug against the brake, and my trailer brake should hold the vehicle in place. My trailer brake held the vehicle in place. Now I'm going to make sure both valves are pushed in. I'm going to pull forward approximately 5 to 10 feet. When I apply my service brakes, my tractor should not pull to the left or to the right. If it does, that means that my brakes are out of adjustment. I'm going to place my hands right here. I'm going to pull forward. My tractor did not, when I applied my service brake, my tractor did not pull to the left or to the right. Now I'm going to back the truck back up to make sure that it is on level ground. Alrighty. Now I'm going to put the shifter back in neutral, and I'm going to build my air pressure up to the governor cutout between 120 and 140 psi. I would know that I've reached the governor cutout when I hear the pop or the sneezing sound from the vehicle. And to do so, I'm just going to raise my RPMs up to about 10 to 13 RPMs until we hear the governor cutout. That was the governor cutout that we just heard. It went off when it was supposed to. Now I'm going to shut the engine off. I'm going to turn the key back to the on position. And now I'm going to hold the foot brake pedal down for 1 minute, and my air pressure must not drop more than 4 pounds in 1 minute. Examiner, would you please time me? Examiner's going to tell you to start. I'm going to hold the brake pedal down, and the examiner's going to tell you to stop or say time. Take your foot off the brake. And my air pressure did not drop more than 4 pounds in that 1 minute. Now I'm going to fan off my air pressure, and both my low pressure warning light and buzzer should both activate before my air pressure drops below 55 psi. Both my low pressure warning light and buzzer came on when it was supposed to. Now I'm going to continue to fan off my air pressure, and both my brake valves should activate or pop out at approximately 40 psi. Both my brake valves popped out when they were supposed to, and now I am prepared to inspect the outside of the vehicle. But before I do so, I want to make sure that my headlights are on, high beams are on, four-way flashers are on, and my key is turned to the on position. Cut.